Hey guys, welcome to this video. This is another build video I got for you. We're going into my long gun Garuda build that everybody's been asking about. Captain GTI, he did a variation of this build, but we're going to show you the complete build. I have Jetris here with me because we're going to get into a little bit of PvP. Jetris, want to say hello?
Hello, everyone.
We're going to sync Jetris for some fun.
Syncing me for science.
Right? All right, so the ship loadout. Very easy. On the front of the ship, I have a drowned one. Again, the weapon that you have on the front really doesn't matter. The reason I went with the drowned one is because I want a double blue perk. Every weapon on this ship is going to have Noxious, Flooding, and Siege. Every weapon has that. And you're going to want the same. And you'll see why when we get there. So on the front, I have Siege and Deathblow. If you've known me, you know Deathblow. I love Deathblow. And then again, the green perk is going to be Noxious. So we're working with the Flooding and Overflow. Overflow. The Flooding and the Poison together. On the sides, I got the long gun 5s. I've been rocking them. Now, these are pre-ascended. If you know or didn't know, pre-ascended has a chance for higher percentages. So if you can go out and farm yourself some, just go and look at the blacksmith. Be warned, though, there's a chance they could be a lower percentage. The easiest thing to do is look at the Swift. If it goes up to a 14.4, and look at both those green perks, if it goes 14.4, that means it's the highest roll. If it only goes up to like 11 or something, it's garbage. Get rid of it. Go get yourself another one. Or just craft yourself some. You're talking only a 1% difference. So, like I was saying, we're going to go with the Swift, the Noxious, because we want that poison. Siege, all weapons are going to have it. And Overflow turns us into a flooding weapon. Again, just get a crafted one if you want. Don't worry about it. Your damage is going to come out of that Swift percentage number and that Overflow percentage number. You really want to work on those two. The Noxious and the Siege don't matter as much. Again, if you're trying to perfect your build, maybe so. But now we are going to take this build into a PvP. You can use this build anywhere. It's got Siege built in. It will absolutely decimate just normal ships. It will hurt players. You can take it into war. Like, it doesn't matter with this build. Nice thing about it. Stern, I got an LP3. We're seeing the same thing. LP3s already have poison built into them, so I went with Swift, Siege, Overflow. And then on my auxiliary, Little Grace, this is what's going to heal us. We're going to have Repair. This gets rid of our restorative, is going to get rid of severe damage if you ever sink and you want to get rid of it. Or you got a buddy out there who you want to get it off. And then Empower, just to get that damage up more for 15%. Again, Nocturne Heart. I love the Nocturne Heart. The green perk, really go with whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. I went with the double maintenance because I love the passive heal. That's just my favorite. You guys can go with whatever you want. Furniture, very simple furniture. We're going with a Siphon Furnace because, again, we made everything poison. Projectile speed, that's really the basis of this build. Get your projectile speed as high as you can because, well, I'll show you here. Well, let's go right into it. Let's go with the Caustic Spall. As you may or may not know, the Caustic Spall increases your projectile speed damage. It does it at an insane amount. So get that projectile speed as quick as you can. So I made everything Siege. Now that everything's Siege, your ammo priming bench comes into effect. It's got built-in projectile speed. You get bonus damage. And if you watch my last video or you've ever come to one of my things, you know that there's a little bit of an issue here with this 20% against structures. It works on everything. Then we went down into the expanding corkscrew, increase that flooding. That's going to increase your severity and increases your maximum range, which, you know, it does actually help this build. And then your long gun works and grinder. Very simple ones there, and you can see just secondary damage we are a glass cannon in this. If you think you want to stand at the front, no. This is your I'm going to stand way in the back and just snipe you type build. All right. All that going through. Let's go sink Jetris. So, as of this moment right now, and I'm putting out this video, one of the things about the Garuda that it is notorious for, and if you've ever fought one, you hate it because it can do the damage that it can do. It ignores brace. Jetris is going to go into his brace. He's over there on a frigate, so it's got the absolute max life total. It's the highest one. He's going to brace. I'm going to start shooting him, and you can actually see what this kind of damage put out is. Now, we are only just under the 500 meter mark, just under. Further you are away with the Garuda, more damage you're going to do. So try to get around that 700 meter marker, and you'll see a lot more damage than what I'm going to be doing right now, and poor Jetris is going to endure. All right, Jet, are you ready?
I am bracing.
All right, you're bracing. So the very first shot is an absolute miss. Look at that. He's bracing. We're ignoring the brace. On a frigate, you really want to get it right near the bottom line there to get that weak point damage if you can hit it. We'll fill him with the drowned ones. He's flooding. He's poisoned. Look at that. We're coming in at 13Ks. That poor frigate. And there's a death blow to finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
And Jetris has 150,000 health over on that shift. And we just shredded it. Again, this build you can take anywhere. You can take it. I will go over. You can go and hit bosses. You're going to hit them the same amount. Like, it's a very, very fun build. Very easy. The really hard thing about putting those perks on your long guns, I really want to tell you guys, is Swift can be a bit of a pain to get them on those long guns. So beware, it can get a little costly with that. And we get some... Look at the smuggler's marks coming in for the damage we dealt. They're just adding insult to injury to Jetris. That's perfect. I could go and take this build and go and shoot some bosses, but there's honestly no need, guys. You know the damage you can do is if I'm out there shooting a guy in brace. So that's the end of this video. There's my long gun 5. I've got more coming. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one.